Now, where do I start with this one? Today, guys, is a video about pride, about passion, about everything that Aston Villa stands for, because today is a video all about the main man, Ollie Watkins. The man who we have on the back of our shirts had us Villa fans' hearts sobbing in pride yesterday and in proudness as Ollie Watkins scored the winning goal to send England through to the Euro 2024 final. So today is a video all about him. My hair's a bit of a mess, but I'm not bothered because it's about Ollie Watkins today. So let me run it down for you. Yesterday, England played the Netherlands in the semi-final of the Euros, a tournament which has been very mixed for England. That's a whole different topic, but we go into the game. It's a pretty decent game. In the first half, England shined. We went 1-0 down. We brought it back to 1-1. We played well in the first half. Second half, the game dies down. It's a little bit duller. It's getting tense. No one knows if we're going to win. No one knows if we're going to get to Berlin in that final. We then bring Ollie Watkins on in the 81st minute of the game. And that man, Oliver Watkins, scores a last-minute goal to send England through to the final. Not only that, but that goal is one of the best goals I have ever seen someone score in an England shirt. It wasn't a tap-in. It wasn't a penalty like Harry Kane and everyone else. It was a get the ball, don't even look at the goal, spin, turn, slam it, bottom corner. Ollie Watkins, oh my God, you absolute freak. Firstly, when Ollie Watkins had the ball and he did his little half turn, I was thinking in my head, Ollie, what are you doing? That was genuinely my first thought. What's going on here? And then the way he just powers the shot, and when it hits the back of the net, I could have cried. You can tell in his face how much it meant to him, and I could have literally cried in front of my entire friend group, and I was on my knees and I was just screaming, Watkins, because Ollie Watkins, the Villa player, sent England through to the final. First of all, Villa fans have seen Watkins do this many times this season. He scored a very similar goal against Chelsea. He's been scoring great goals like his chip against Arsenal all season, and we've seen him do it. But for a player from Aston Villa to do it on a worldwide stage where the entirety of Europe, the entirety of the world is watching, for him to do that with playing probably about 15 minutes of the entire tournament is a joke, and it's an absolute, it is crazy. It just makes me so proud. I genuinely felt like a proud dad. I'm 17 years old and I felt like crying because of how I actually felt for Watkins. I was surprised that Watkins was even brought on. Obviously, again, in the last game, Tony came on. Tony had a big impact. The entire talk around the media was, should Tony start? Should Cole Palmer start? And it kind of felt like Watkins got lost within the starting 11. Going into the tournament, it was always going to be Harry Kane playing at that number 9, playing. And then going into the tournament, it felt like it was going to go Kane, Watkins, Tony. However, during the tournament, Tony has played pretty well, and Tony has had a good couple of games. He got his assist last week, and it kind of felt like the order was then Kane, Tony, Watkins, and Watkins with, what, 2 games remaining. I didn't even think he was going to get another chance to perform, to do what we know he can do. However, he did, and when he did it last night, I've said this 500 times already, I was so proud, I was so happy for him, and he proved why he is a great player. We've had a great season. We've got Champions League Aston Villa. It's unbelievable. Watkins has been scoring goals all season. But for me, for him to do this for England, to send England to the Euro final when the entire world is watching, just made me so ridiculously proud. I was so happy. The smile on his faces, everything about it, it was perfect. And I keep playing it over and over in my head. And don't get me wrong, I like Ollie Watkins. I'm not a super fan, I like him. But now I think I'm in love. Look at this shirt right here. I think I actually, Watkins, the word just makes sense. The only downfall is that, you know, we're already hearing talks about Arsenal and Liverpool and everyone wanting him now. So, yeah, Unai, you better tie Ollie Watkins down like you have to half of our other team and make him stay, mate. But genuinely, what a moment for him. He's been great all season. And for him to do that is probably the highlight of his career. He said that after the game. You know, try not to take offence, but it's mental. But for me, watching a player be able to do that, watching a Villa player thrive on a big stage when everyone's giving him attention, everyone's watching him, I don't know, for me, I just just thought I need to make this video. I need to talk about my feelings towards Ollie Watkins because they are so high right now. I'm just praying we don't sell him, and I'm praying his ego doesn't get too big and he wants to leave. But what a moment for him. Just everything about it, his celebration, his goal, his interview after the game, him on his knees almost crying. It was so nice to see as a Villa fan. Like I say, I was with my mates. I saw him get the ball. I was thinking, what are you doing? He shoots, and it mental, absolutely mental. What's next for Watkins and for England? I'm not sure. Obviously, we've got the game against Spain on Sunday.
Just English or Spanish?
Maybe you got something in your nose.
A game where actually I'm going to Greece and then I land, and then 2 hours later in Greek time is the final. I'm praying my flight doesn't get delayed. I'm praying I can actually watch the game. But what's next for Watkins? I don't think he's going to start. No chance. Harry Kane, I can make an entire video about how terrible Harry Kane is. I don't know what he's doing this Euros, but he is just not it.
Aggressive, fucking chances, goals.
He will start Harry Kane because Southgate doesn't like to mix it up too much. But the question is now, who do you bring on? Tony had the impact last week, getting the assist and having a pretty good game, scoring his penalty as well against the Swiss. And then Watkins yesterday came on, had a decent game, but then obviously you can see what he does. That one chance, that one moment where he spins around, he slams it bottom corner. That's what he can do. What is Southgate going to do in the final? If we're drawing, if we're losing in the last half an hour, or for Southgate probably the last 5 minutes, will he bring on Watkins? Will he bring on Tony? I do not know. Obviously, we've got Kane can score penalties, Tony can score penalties. We haven't really seen Watkins on penalties. Luiz is our taker. So it's one of them. I'm not sure. Yeah, the problem is for me, for Watkins, is as all Villa fans know, he will have his purple patch. He'll score 7, 8, 9 goals, and then he will go missing for 4 or 5 games, and it's a bit frustrating like that. So if Watkins does come on, let's say in the 60th minute against Spain, will he be able to live up to that expectation that he's built for himself from the game yesterday? For me, we start Kane, even though he's been terrible, and then whatever happens, if Kane is playing bad, if we're losing, if we're drawing, we bring on Tony or Watkins, sorry. Because Southgate, clearly, the guy I've been saying we should get rid of for the last 4 years, is a GOAT. Clearly, Southgate knows what he's doing now. All of a sudden, he knows Watkins is the man. Unbelievable. So happy for Watkins. So proud. What are Blues fans thinking, actually? Thinking about this, right? Villa got Conference League a few seasons ago, shining. The season after, Villa maintain that and get Champions League while Blues get relegated. Blues then get relegated. We get Champions League, so they're already feeling sad enough, right? And then, to top it all off, the guy that's getting all of the attention, the guy that's saving England, is Villa's striker. What are Blues fans think? They must hate. Do they hate us, or do they just love us now? I'm not sure. Either way, we can't hear him from down there. Enough about Blues. Watkins is just the guy. I fell in love with Watkins. He was all right before. I just love him now. Like I say, I've seen him score in front of me on away games, in front of the whole end, so many times. But to see him do it on a big stage, in such a big occasion, I'm really happy for him. I'm really, really, really proud of him, as I've said. And it's just, it was a feeling that all Villa fans felt at the same time. We all felt so proud of Watkins. We all were messaging each other and talking to each other, and he is the guy, man. If you guys enjoyed Watkins' goal, if you love Ollie Watkins, if you like this video, please smash a like. I really appreciate it. Hope you are all doing well. Is it coming home? Let me know in the comments. I've got belief. People were slagging us off against the Netherlands, and I said, come on, guys, have some belief. We can do this. And we did. I've got belief against Spain. Not really, but I'm going to say it on camera. Okay, hope you guys enjoy. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's coming home. Watkins is going to score another 90th minute winner, and we're going to win the Euros. See you guys soon. We love Ollie. Can we get a better chant for Ollie next season? Because Ollie Watkins doing is crap. See you soon. Up the Villa. And yeah, come on the Watkins.
Ollie Watkins, he scored in Dortmund versus the Dutch. He is the best striker we've seen. There's no one else like Ollie Watkins.